entertainment.
Chocolate and caramel. See what the voice cost.
Also is in the confidence that you say these things, because you can tell me that you are that, and in my mind I will say, you don't look like you have this problem. You know, when you see those Agbero boys, when they are fighting, there's somebody by his side, he's not in the fight. What he does is he's praising his guy and saying, we go fuck you up today, we go show you, we go do. He's not in the fight. What he's doing is providing moral support. So your internal monologue sort of provides moral support for you. Who's up next to introduce themselves?
Okay, Tunde, I'm an actor. I've been acting since nursery school. So I've been nursery school to GSS2. I stopped because of being diagnosed with dyslexia, which is you now having the ability to spell properly and having the challenge to read and memorize things. So it really affected me.
Well, how does that affect? Okay,
yeah,
because I was just going to ask, how does that, because dyslexia is crazy.
It affected me in acting the way that I can't memorize my scripts. So I had to stop to improve myself. And during that period, I was nominated as Best Child Actor. That was around 2018-17. And although I couldn't win because I had stopped acting, and the person who won still continued acting and still acting now. And thanks to my mom, I got introduced to some gigs, like as a filmmaker. There are two movies that I was also part of the production crew, cinematography crew. I was the continuity guy and capabilities. And the two got nominated for Best AMC, African Magic.
AMC.
Sorry, AMC. Had Dark Past and Grown, which in the end Dark Past won. So, and I, like you said, riding horses, I trained that. That was my mom's position in the film industry.
Do you ride very well?
Not that well, it's been long. Like, so I do have a little bit of memory on riding horses. I can drive cars, both manual and automatic. And I ride bikes, power bikes, but not too well. Yeah.
What is it not too well of, there's that thing also that actors do. When they say, I remember when I read for Amina the movie, they said, then I didn't even know how to ride. They said, so Amina is going to be on the horse, Amina is going to do, can you, I say I have been riding all my life. At that time, I have never
ridden
a horse or even tried to, let me learn how to mount a horse properly. Never. So there's something that we actors do. When they say, can you? Yes, I can. Before they land, oh yes, I can. Can you dance with short skirt? I can dance naked. Until we get to set. Then we'll start saying, but I did not know that it's this kind of nakedness. Naked is naked. Riding a horse is riding a horse. Driving a car is driving a car. So I also lied. But what I did was, immediately as I left there, I started to make calls. Where can I get a riding horse and crash course of riding horses? Where can I get? And within my network, I was able to find somebody. Oh, okay, let me send you to Polo Club. I know somebody there who knows somebody who can help you out, which also is very important as an actor. You need to network. You need to know all the people that you need to know. They don't always have to be industry people, because it's not just industry people that would give you jobs. I have gotten jobs from regular people that are not industry people, who probably happen to know somebody who knows another person who knows the other person that may be looking for somebody. So relationships after your talent is one of the most important things for an artist. You need relationships, because personally, I would only recommend people that I know. You will only recommend people that you know. If you don't know this person or what this person can do, what recommendation does is that as I give Juliet's name, I'm also putting my name and my reputation on the line. So why should I give her name if I know she's not going to deliver? So your contact is probably the next best thing. That's the reason why some people say, oh, actors are the most stingy people when it comes to contacts. I don't entirely blame them. I wouldn't do that. I like to share my contacts. Most actors don't. You say, no. You ask them, I'm trying to sell something to, do you know anybody? I don't know. I want you to introduce me to this person. I know that, I don't know. We just met at an event and took pictures. I don't really know the person. They're lying. But I also do not blame them. What they are doing is that they are protecting themselves. Because why should I take Tommy to the place where they will push me over and say, oh boy, we probably prefer her. She's younger, she's more teachable, probably more teachable. So why should we come, and she probably will be cheaper. Why should we come back to you? So sometimes that's the reason why actors do that. I digressed again. Let's go.
Okay. When I mean by riding the bike, I mean I can change gears, gear 1, gear 2, that's the maximum I can ride.
Okay.
There's other gears go to. And I draw mangas, like comics, but like in more advanced way than comics. That's what I call manga. Mangas are like black and white.
Okay. Is it like anime?
Yes, but it's been drawn on books.
Okay.
Black and white form. That's
Okay.
like, it doesn't have color,
It's just black and white.
Yes.
Like the old ways we made films.
Yeah. And well, I've been a PhD director, and I know how to be close to how directing is.
How did you find PA?
Okay, tell me a little way.
How did you find doing the job of PA?
Oh, it was a nice experience.
It was?
Yeah, it was. At the same time, it's a stressful one, because I was always, water, umbrella, let me help you to this.
Because generally speaking, actors are very, very egocentric. Our egos are this big, bigger than the room. So for an actor to find PA job interesting is the first. Hats off to you.
I had to make it interesting because I had to learn what being a director is, and I did, because being a director is about you bringing your imagination to the light. You read a script, you imagine what the script is about, and you produce, and like, act number 1, this is how I want you to act in this script. I learned a lot, so it was interesting to know, but also stressful.
And by the way, that's actually another way of nurturing a relationship with a top director. If you are a director's PA and then you do well, tomorrow you can go to that director and say, but really what I actually do is acting. I don't know if there's a way you can find me, you realize that the director would likely open their door to you, and you will get special preferences to read. You probably cut the lines of auditions. You probably would get a role. That's another level of improving yourselves, which is amazing.
And I know it's a bit of editing.
Oh, you do?
Yes, it's a bit of video editing, movie editing, and that's basically all. I also play instruments, guitar.
But when we sent in a GoPro yesterday, you all were acting like you have never seen a GoPro before.
Okay. I remember. I had seen it, but I had never operated it before.
Why have you seen it and never operated it before?
I was on set, and the camera team would just not give you their camera to hold.
Absolutely, there should be no reason why they
They
should give you their
wouldn't.
camera.
So the sets I just left before coming, that's AY's sets, the waiters. So there was a day it rained, and then they were filming upstairs. I work as the welfare assistant.
I need to see your eyes.
I work as a welfare assistant most times. So while giving food to most of the extras on set, the background actors, it started raining, and they had cameras outside. There was nobody to look after them. There was one boy, he just stepped out to the restroom. Now we had to look for a way to protect the camera and do some other things. One of the PMs were there. She stood up. She didn't help in doing anything. She left, went upstairs, and told them upstairs that they left the camera alone. Nobody watching, nobody. Immediately somebody came down and started shouting. We're like, no, this guy was here. He just stepped out, and we covered it. We already know, okay, since we work in the industry, we know you're not supposed to, during rain or sun, there are certain things you don't use. So we had to look for something black, a black material to cover. Then we looked for a trash bag to protect it more from the rain. Now they had a whatever you called it, GoPro, but you cannot touch their instrument.
You shouldn't.
You can, because if one thing should get spoiled,
yes, you should get fired if you do.
It's a problem.
How much a GoPro is? Do you know how much equipment costs? Like, do you know how much one camera lens is? Do you know how much that Sony camera over there is? Do you know how much that stand is? If you touch it, I will fire you. But there are ways that you can touch it. You don't go to a set. Actors do this all the time. With all confidence in my mind, I can see these actors get to set and feel like they are the next best thing after sliced bread. They feel like anybody that is a crew member is beneath them.
Beneath them, yes.
Like they feel like they are here and the crew is somewhere under the ground. Nobody is going to allow you to touch their camera. Most of the people I know in this industry are behind the scenes people, and I've been acting since I was like 19, 20. That's the reason why I mentioned everyday people. Everyday people, some of you probably hadn't even started, probably have never seen it. It used to rule Nigerian TV. So for you to be able to go and touch their camera and say, show me, how did they on this thing? You cultivate a relationship. It goes back to relationship. You don't come in on set and flip your head and not say hi to the camera crew, and tomorrow you go and tell them that, let me see that your camera, I want to touch it and know how they on it. They will slap you blue black. Like that camera is more than however much they are paying you, probably. So do you understand? If you are nicer to the crew, you are the one who knows what you want. It's important also for an actor. I recently started taking behind the scenes jobs because it's important for you as an actor to know how behind the scenes work. It gives you a better understanding of your craft.
Better view of your craft.
Yes. It gives you a better understanding of if you intend to invest your money into this business, where should you put your money? How should you put your money? How do you go about putting your money? Because there will always be money available, especially for actors. We are lucky and blessed people people want to associate with us for the fact that we're popular, for the fact that you're on TV, somebody will decide to dash you a car. For the fact that you're on TV, somebody will trust you with their money that has never met you, but you're on TV and you go into their office and say, oh, I need money to shoot this and this, you have it, take it. Because you're an actor, you have a face. So for you to have that money, you can go and collect somebody's money. That's the reason why you hear some actors say, oh, I tried to produce and he swindled me. Absolutely, they will swindle you. You do not know jack shit about production. Why are you producing? It's the reason why certain people transition from acting into production seamlessly. And it looks like they've been doing that all their life. Case in point, Funke Akindele is an actor. She's one of the most amazing producers we have right now. A lot of people sometimes will say, oh, she does too much. Oh, well, I will do too much if I'm putting in that kind of money to produce a show. I will do too much if I am getting investors to bring their money and it's because of my face they are bringing that money. I will do too much because I have to sell this product to return their money, get them profit, so that next time before I go, they will come here and say, it's as if I have 120M lying down around. Do you have somewhere you want to put it into? So do you understand? As an actor, it's important to understand how behind the scenes work. How do you do that? I'm not saying you should go there and go and be slaving for anybody. No, you absolutely shouldn't do that. But there should be mutual respect because you are colleagues. You are not here and they are there. No, you are on an equal playing ground. If anything, according to production hierarchy, your director is above you. I've seen actors speak to directors and I'm taking about like, let's see, this one don't save up her retirement money because I don't know how you intend to pay your bills if you are speaking to people like this that are supposed to recommend you for jobs or whatsoever it is. I say this to people all the time. I get more jobs from being recommended than from going to read. Why will I get a job from being recommended? If I go on a set and I believe myself and I show up, they say action, I have my lines. People literally pay you to come and spew lines. Have it before you go on set. Be professional enough to freaking learn your lines. Don't go there and be saying, continuity, what is there? Please, it's horrible for the production team because they want to go home. Their lives doesn't revolve around you and your small ego. They want to go home. They want to be done with this and move on to the next project. They don't have the luxury of the popularity that you have at your disposal as an actor. They have to go most times from one job to the other. As an actor, you can say,
I'm paid less.
This doesn't serve me, Joe. I'm not doing it. Do you get? You will be fine because you probably get paid more than they are getting paid. So you can afford to make certain decisions and not. But these production people are the same people when eventually you decide to become an executive producer and you are looking for where to put that your 5 million naira that you have saved as your entire life savings, and if anything happened to that money, you will just fall down and die. Those production people that you were nice to or nice to are the people you are going to go and meet. If you are unfair to them, why should they give you good advice? If you were good to them, it will only be natural.
Sorry? I said, please, can I ease my shoe?
If you are good to them, why should they give you horrible advice? Of course, there are horrible people in the world everywhere, but if you are good to 10 people, the tendency of all those entire 10 people being horrible to you is very, 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 very low.
80-20%.
So,
my name is Deborah Adebayo, so I'm an aspiring actor. I'm also an aspiring model. I make hair, I can do hair, I do my hair myself. I am a makeup artist. I do my makeup myself most times then. I do my makeup. Then I also
You guys can relate. Sorry, but they can relate.
So I also do spoken words. When I mean spoken words, yeah. So that's basically the things that now I know how to do.
Okay. So I could simply say, and our makeup artist is looking for an assistant for this project. Let's bring you in. That would be fantastic. That's an amazing way to introduce yourself and put your best foot forward. Like, no actor will go and say, oh, my name is Susan Tech. I can be very horrible with my lines when I'm hungry. No actor on planet Earth will see that. Even though you know your flaws, you don't put your flaws out there. So when you don't talk about the amazing things that you have, what you are doing is you are putting your flaws out there. If an auditioner has to keep telling you, speak up, repeat, before you can be the most talented person, in that person's mind as a casting director, all he's thinking is, this one will finish our battery, this one will slow us down, there will be so much backlog of time of trying to get this person to speak. We'll have to be doing, can we do it again? Can we do it again? I don't know if you've heard and crew members say this to actors, if you don't want to do it for us, please help your fellow actor. Because the thing about acting is that you are reflecting on each other. Excuse me. So if you are not giving me something to react, to bounce off, after a while, the two of us, our acting will just be like this, flat. It may start like this, it will be going like this. It's the reason why certain actors, when you hire them, they will ask you, who is the person that I have 60% of my scenes with? A lot of actors do it. I do it. Especially if you are the first person on the call sheet. As the actor, you are the main lead. You can absolutely do that. You can ask who is the person that I'm going to be doing 60% of my work with. If it's somebody that you think is not a serious person, you can request that this person doesn't appear to be very serious. What can we do? Can we get somebody else? They will most likely, if you are the number one person on the call sheet, they will most likely ask you, who do you have in mind? It's the reason why you keep seeing certain actors being paired with certain actors over and again. Because they just find that I just want to come and do my job. I need somebody else that is interested in doing their job. Because I have another job I have to get to. I don't have the time to be reminding you of your line. I don't have how much followers you have on social media. That is an amazing opening line. If you don't have an acting credit, that is an amazing opening line. My name is Tommy Obadari. Just a side note, I have 11 million followers. I will hire you straight off the bat because it means that if I put you in my film, at least 10 million of your followers will know that I have shot a film and they will go and see my film because you are in it. That's putting your best foot forward. I hate it that people who are popular on social media get roles just for being skid makers or just for being popular and are horrible actors. But it is the reality of an executive producer. Nobody cares about all the faces you can make with your face to an extent. If I know that if I hire you, I have 10 million people waiting to watch my film. You are hired. How do you want your contract drawn up? Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? So as you are opening your lines of introduction, put your best foot forward. That is a conversation starter. I have 11 million followers. The auditioner can say so, and you will hit the auditioner back immediately with the lines, if you hire me. If you are to hire me, you have automatically 11 million people waiting to watch me. That is good for both of us. Do you understand? So you may not have acting credits, but you have a level of popularity that someone with an acting credit probably doesn't have. Please.
Okay, I'm Obadari Oluwatomizi Precious. I'm a content creator with over 10,000 followers on TikTok and about 350,000 likes. I am an aspiring actor. I am a singer. I was into writing before, but I stopped. Yeah, I could read a book as big as the Bible in just 2 days, but I stopped because of school. I can sing.
Well, and this is reading to comprehend or just reading for reading?
No, reading to comprehend. I can understand what I'm reading. If you give me after, I can tell you what the book is about. And I can sing. Yeah. I was into photography. Yeah, I do more of nature photography. I snap it and I edit it by myself.
You see now, if I don't want to hire you as an actor, I will hire you to snap. Why you guys do stuff here? Do you see one guy that comes in and takes pictures of you BTS that's behind the scenes? He gets paid to do that. We can't just call him from his house, come and take BTS pictures for us for free. But who are we? But if they say, oh, okay, we cannot hire her as an actor, but she says she takes good pictures. Can we see your pictures? Oh, this is very lovely. Come and be our on-set photographer. Come and tag along with our team and take photographs for Reiki.
I've been opportune to work with directors like Toka Magbaro, On the Job, Almajiri, and The Waiters, Zafi, that is another movie that has to do with the girl-child marriage, and I worked with Patrick Ovoke on Cruise series, yet to be out, Found but Lost, with the veteran actor Zach Orji, who was our director. I've worked with Real One on the movie Longest Night. I've done 1 or 2 other jobs in and out of Lagos. Yeah. So I'm an introvert and an extroverted body. I am the life of the party, but I do not go out. But when I go out, I am that centerpiece that...
They have to drag you back home. We are outside. Please, I don't want to. I don't feel like
yes.
We are plotting them out. Jessica, let's go. Wait, let me solve.
Even when I don't want to go, people will be like, you know, if you don't go, this party no go sweet. Let's just go. Okay. I don't have what to wear. I'll look for what to wear for you. So I'm an extrovert in an extrovert. I'm an introvert in an extroverted person. I work behind the scenes as well as being an actor. I do welfare assistance. I do PC, that's production coordination. I do PAs, that's production assistant as well. Anything that just gets me in front or behind the camera, I am good to go.
Hello, my name is Joaquin Bowali. I'm an actor, TV actor, commercial actor. I enjoy acting and modifying roles, and what makes me stand out is my understanding of character. I like to embed myself inside character. Then my vocal timbre. I love the style of Chiwetel Ejiofor and John Boyega. They're my favorite actors.
And then we have to beg you to say one thing 100 times.
Wow.
We have to beg you. That will repeat. That will repeat.
Is the G.
That will say it again. That will say it again.
Wow.
You know me.
That will say it again. Do you, these people you are calling,
yes,
that you like their style of acting, there's a reason why you like their style of acting. They hold you spellbound. Whether they are sad, whether they are happy, whether they are over the top, they hold you. You can't blink. John Boyega,
yeah,
like you don't want to leave. You may not like the film or the story, but you just want to see that expression just pulls you in. And we don't have to say raise the volume, and Boyega wants speak now. Mokuna increase the volume, so that when the next person we did the scene with one speak, you go return and back again. That messes up your viewing experience.
I'll do it now. I have work experiences with African Magic Studio. I started acting in 2018 just after my secondary school, and my first debut was with African Magic Yoruba. That was Amala Vide, where I played the supporting role of Junior's friend. I have the opportunity to have worked with amazing directors in the industry. I have worked with Nigerian Studios. I am currently about to work with Zeb Ejiro, the producer of Domitila. I enjoy acting so much. In my past time, I write, I draw. I have a knack of impersonating accents. Yeah, especially African accents. So yeah, I love accents.
Wait. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Show me. He carries a way bigger impact as an actor if you're auditioning. Instead of saying, I have a friend who does voices, Francis, he's on radio. He would have this conversation with you in 15 different accents. Before you are figuring out what accent is this, he's changed it to another accent. If you are an actor, and as you are doing this, you immediately switch your accent into something else. If I was writing, I would do like this. And then before I settle on your face, you switch another accent. I'll say, wait, what are you doing? If you see the shock on my face, then you can say, oh, I didn't mention I'm good with accents, so I'm showing you. Don't tell me, show me.
Okay. I have to tell you because I love learning the process. For example, if I'm to do a French accent, I love to embed myself on how it will probably be said. For example, I could just introduce myself as je m'appelle Ichakastudiosmax, je suis chrétien, je suis étudiant, and I could go on and on.
But that's you speaking French though.
Yeah, I just speak French.
So imagine if you are just introducing yourself and then you just suddenly switch into French. The person will say, what? I say, well, I forgot to mention I speak French. You didn't forget, you just wanted a shock factor. Something that pulls the attention of the casting director. Because do you know how many people a casting director sees in a day? Or in a week or in a month? Why should I remember it? Why should you be interesting to me? But the moment you don't remember, they say, you don't know that guy who just is speaking English, when you just start to speak French. Oh, somebody on that team will remember your name. Do you get?
Yes.
It is a cold, hard, strong industry that we are in. My guy, if you don't know how to sell yourself, if you don't know how to say, see me, I am your only option, buy me, you know go chop food.
When she now goes, and I'll be like, I have a question, no, hey, I forgot to ask. When I suppose to ask her, I don't ask her.
Ichaka. We speak entertainment.